Now let's talk about nutrition. I'm not going to tell you how to eat correctly. You probably already know how to do that. But what I would like to do is spend a little bit of time talking about how your body consumes energy, how you burn fats, and how you burn carbohydrates, so you can monitor that and have enough gas in the tank to run your bike for a whole long ride. We're going to spend quite a bit of time going into great depth here on biochemistry, or maybe we won't. That assumes I could explain all that to you, which I can't. So we'll simplify things on just Nutrition 101. Here's how we metabolize food. Calories in our food go into molecular bonds which are in body cells, and that is stored in the way of either glycogen or fat. As we ride, that stored energy is converted back into the energy of motion of a bike. So we're really converting potential energy, once again, to kinetic energy, just a different kind of potential energy, this being in bonds instead of at the top of a hill. This is what dissolved glycogen is. Shown there is a glucose molecule, and glycogen is really a large granule that might have a very large number, maybe 30,000 glucose molecules in it. Glycogen is one way of storing glucose. Glucose is a carbohydrate. When you need a fast source of energy, that's what you need. The problem with glycogen is it's only in your body in a limited supply, only about 2,000 calories. So you do about 2 hours of really hard riding and you have depleted your glycogen. Dissolved fat is the other end of the spectrum. Dissolved fat is a slow source of energy. Glycogen is a fast source. Dissolved fat is a slow source of energy, but you have a huge supply of it, maybe 50,000 calories of energy available from dissolved fat. You could ride all day with that, but it is delivered slowly to your muscles. Now, what are cycling zones? If I'm in my glycogen burning zone, then I'm riding up to my aerobic threshold. My breathing is very hard. Carrying on a conversation is difficult. I'm putting a big demand on the body. You need a lot of energy fast, and it's all going to come from glycogen. And bonking comes when you have no more glycogen. After 2 hours of hard riding, you're shot, you have no more energy, and your ride is over. It can be restored to some extent by high glycemic index foods like baked potatoes, bread, dried dates, pretzels, and things like that, but it's not immediate. When you watch a ride like the Tour de France and you see guys going through feed zones where they pick up a bag of food, they're getting food that has a high glycemic index so that it can be metabolized while they continue to ride, so they never do totally run out of glycogen, hopefully. Now, in the fat burning zone, we have easy controlled riding. Our breathing is easy. We can carry on a conversation, no problem. We're putting a small demand on the body for energy. All we need is a slow delivery of energy. So fat is metabolized slowly, but it's adequate for the slow demand we're putting on it. And again, we have this vast supply of calories available from fat. In between would be a combination burning zone where we're burning a mixture of glycogen and fat, where we have moderately difficult riding, we're breathing faster, and in this case we're carrying on a conversation that's harder while we're burning a combination of some fat and some glycogen. And we can do this for many hours, but not all day, but longer than just with glycogen. One of the goals of cycling training is to improve our aerobic efficiency. And if we do, for a given power output, we will be able to burn more fat and less glycogen, and that will give us more endurance. Or for a given heart rate, more fat and less glycogen at a lower heart rate will also give us more endurance. From personal experience, I can tell you that this is very hard work, but it's effective. It actually fairly dramatically makes a difference in your cycling efficiency. But sitting in front of a trainer or something like that, just for hours and hours riding at high levels of power output is hard work. Just a couple of words about hydration. You have to stay ahead of hydration. Start the day before. You have a long ride, you know you're going to be riding hours and hours, particularly if it's going to be hot. You have to be thoroughly hydrated. You want your cells to be hydrated in your body. And drink before you get thirsty. Don't wait till you are thirsty. It's already too late. Monitoring your urine color will tell you something about your state of hydration. If your urine is light yellow, you're okay. If it's dark yellow, then you're dehydrated. It's already too late, you're going to get cramps. Sports drinks are pretty good because they obviously have water and you get a few carbs from them as well.